Okay, let's head down. Down we go to Mr. Natsume's room, please. Thank you. Now, see, this. Well, my books are a little more arranged than this, but yeah, that kind of looks like my room. Not gonna what? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's so musty in here. Okay, I don't have a must smell in my room. I suppose it's that mountain of old books that are responsible for that. You should air your room. PSA, air your room. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in all my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in here, too. Those books... Okay, also, hey, PSA. I know that book towers are, like, really cool. Be responsible. If you're gonna hit, like, a light fixture, an electric outlet, it could be a fire hazard. Please. Please be careful. Is that window? Is that a window? Well, it was the window, I think, yes. But for some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So, this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true. But according to what Mr. Garadep told us, the great detective should be around here somewhere, investigating. Meow meow. Meow meow. Look, please examine the meow meow. It's the first thing. Come on. Come on. That desk seems to be wedged into a crevasse between the mountains of books on either side. I don't know why I knew how to read that word. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat, but surrounded on all sides by these towering old tomes. Surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he must have done, hasn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a second-hand bookshop. Your books. That's a really good name for a bookshop. Oh yes, Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look, and the date of purchase. 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Also, yeah, no, I'm guilty. I do hoard books. I do also visit a secondhand shop because they are so cheap. I'm talking like 25 pesos cheap. And it's like a hardbound book. Like... I'm sorry. While I go rant and rave about my own Soseki-isms in real life. Sholmes just fucking manifested in the air. I'm not ready. Hello. Hello, sir. Ah, look! Mr. Naruto! Aha! There he is! Where did he appear from? He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello? Mr. Sholmes? Ah, you two. Good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes! We were together on the SS Borea. Yes, of course, the Borea. And let me see. What happened on that voyage? It was Kazuma Sogi. He died, tragically. But you were a great help to us. Ah, yes. But of course, the case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? This fucking man! Much like Van Zix's leg kick, I also disintegrated to the floor yet again. Well, you seem to remember something of it, at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the great Elijah! This is Mr. Oh, no. My dear madam, hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your name are safely recorded in my brain attic. Miss Naruhodo. And Mr. Susato. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. Dear God, why do I love this idiot? This fucking moron! In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suites at the day we arrived in London. but some Scotland Yarders ambushed me at the railway station and whisked me away to a crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved the matter in no more than 30 minutes. So they apprehended Soseki-san in that short of an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little. A little? It is a mistake to think that one's brain attic has an elastic wall that can distend to any extent. I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. That is a true, Holmes, quote. Yes, those are my own words of inimitable wisdom from my adventure entitled A Study in Scarlet. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Shams, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression. My dear madam, I should only be too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. I'm trying to get back to my Shams. It's been a hot minute. Sorry about that. I'm gonna adjust. Let me just warm up a little bit. We'll get there. We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Soseki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Shams, for the stabbing of a young woman outside here on Briar Road. Natsume. Yes, I believe it was a name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Was it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? I'm sorry, Miss Sosato, but I have not the slightest idea what you mean. What? I can't believe he was looking Susato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? I assure you that I have no recollection of accusing your stupid compatriot of the crime. But that doesn't make sense. The good detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime scene. A man seen fleeing? There were a number of books scattered about on the pavement on the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine that the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking with the proprietor, I immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit, then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating the faculties, hence why I returned here. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I find myself quite lost in bibliography. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No, no, no. Oh, dear. Just say you were slacking off, Shams. It's fine. Ah, tell me, have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garadeb, a retired military man. It was the first time I've met a soldier from the Great British Institution that is the services. That was the first time I've met a maid from the Great British Institution that is service. Okay, Rinos, get funny. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may well be aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much as in my Great Britain primer. And so, conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Betoken their social standing? Sorry? Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. goodness, how extraordinary.
As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and the lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance.
I had no idea.
And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in the situation upstairs. Specifically, in the retired army veteran, Mr. John Garrideb.
Oh?
Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am yet unable to ascertain.
I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. My throat is doing weird things right now, doing the Sholmes voice. It doesn't hurt, but it's just weird.
This room is thoroughly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot is to dwell in a place such as this will stab somebody sooner or later.
Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one.
Ah, but sooner or later, as I said.
I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is there no longer a window? Do you have an idea?
No window.
Well, I mean, I can clearly see that there's a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks.
Ah, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax.
Window tax? What is that? Surely not a tax on windows.
Precisely that.
Oh my goodness.
Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on the households in this country by the number of their windows.
That is wild, Britain. What the fuck are you doing?
Those of lesser means, having inherited a sizable and costly family home perhaps, rapidly closed windows up, while the rich opened windows here, there, and everywhere, in an effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money.
How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light.
Indeed, disease was rife as a result. Oh, yeah. So some 40 years ago, or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example. I don't know what squalid means.
I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps.
It would appear so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinarily low price.
Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved here in about a week ago.
Yes, that is correct. However, I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation.
Oh?
Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. Not until Game 2. Case 1. No, Case 2. Yeah. Game 2, Case 2. You'll learn more about window tax and everything else. Well, I believe
This voice is weird, man.
Okay. Well, I believe I told you all I can now.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of law?
You remembered that, did you?
Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it?
I'm not sure.
Not sure? On what grounds?
Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday.
Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly too.
But the thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients? To trust in their innocence?
Yes, trust.
Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he?
My dear fellow, I haven't the slightest idea.
But I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate?
Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them.
Oh, I see.
Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear to having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say.
Ah, one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us.
I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to the case, but I'm quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something.
Mr. Garrideb is? Mr. Sholmes said as much as before, actually, didn't he?
Anyway, at present, that is really all that plays in my mind in relation to the case.
Mr. Naruhodo, as yet our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garrideb's secret.
Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo.
A busy man indeed. He's gone back to his book in the corner of the room. I wonder what he's reading. I don't think we can see it, but fascinating. Oh yeah, we're gonna confront the Garridebs next, aren't we? Okay, let me pause. Should I pause? Should we continue? No, I'm gonna pause.